hot up here. Okay, nothing exciting's going on while I've been gone. That's good. Just go ahead and put these away. Hey, I got a text message, hold on. I texting my dad because my car is acting up just a little bit. Hold on. Some packages. Ah. Oh, geez. Wow. It's taking forever. Are you serious? The door alarm's going off and I can't get to shut off. Oh, gosh. Hold on. I might be stuck for a minute. Finally, my gosh, that took forever. The door alarm got stuck going off, and I put in the code about 24 times and it wouldn't shut up. Anyways, now I'm actually bringing some packages. It was a lot of effort to open the door. Anyways. There we go, now it locks. That was quite the experience. Oh, come on. You're unlocked now, right? There we go. Weird. Maybe the magnet broke. I don't know. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. There it is. Put a clapper on this thing. Yay! Looking at a wheel lock exceeder. Nice. I don't have one of those, but I do have an NS. Oh, hey, look. The cat. Yay! Oh, what is YouTube doing? Cat. Hello. Oh, she's purring. How cute. Her name is Ruby. Aww. Yes, she loves scratches. Oop, okay. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was getting stuff out of my bag because now I'm home and I'm unloading some stuff from the lake. Just gonna leave some stuff here to pack back up when I get home. Hold on. Need 2 hands.
Showers with thunderstorms likely. Waves 150 feet.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. And then headphones, which I will use. Computer charger. Wii Sports Resort. Put this in the basement. I just got this disc resurfaced because the Wii wouldn't read it anymore. So maybe I'll play this a little later. I'm literally just gonna like stream the entire evening, whatever the heck I'm doing, until about 9 o'clock when I need to go back up to the lake. So who knows? Maybe we'll get to that. Maybe we won't. I'll leave the door open for the cat. Cute. Let's see. Pull out my camera chargers. Take back upstairs. A lot of cables in this bag. Goodness. There's the charger for my Sony and the one for my Nikon. I don't have any remote strobes, but sucks that your RSS died. Did you get it dead, or did it die on you? It's so hot up here. All right, I'm not gonna plug these in. I'm not gonna use these. I'm not gonna use these cameras for a while. DOA. Okay. Well, if it said working, then you could probably return it. Is the AC on? That can't be right. It is so hot upstairs. Maybe my siblings opened up some vents down here and it won't push any air upstairs. Closed, closed. Oh, no. Closed. Go around checking all these vents. Closed. Closed. And closed. That's weird. I don't know why it's so hot up there. I don't think there's another vent in here. Yeah, as long as it's not past the return date, if there is one, you might be able to return it. Not all sellers will accept returns. Is there? Guys, it is 80 degrees upstairs in my house, even though the thermostat is set at 74. And all of the main level vents are closed. What the heck is going on? These open? Like, that's open. I can't reach my vent back there, but I don't care. I have this, but I'm not going to turn on my AC because I don't need it. I'm not going to be up there. What about in here? That's open. That's weird. Guess it's just hot up here. Okay. I'm not hungry for dinner yet, so I am going to just sit, cat, and finish emptying out my bag. And then I think I'm just going to sit and comb through some files on my Google Drive that I uploaded off of the computer. Oh, one more thing to go up to my room first. My Bofang. That's the last thing. This guy. I brought a bunch of stuff up to the lake this weekend and hoping to film that modulator, and then my family made plans for me without my consent, so the test did not happen, but whatever. There you go. Why is my desk getting so dirty again? Yeah. A couple things. Need to order new batteries for this RC boat. But my family won't do that for some reason. Okay. Let's see. My hard drive. Yeah. Okay. Ruby, do you want to sit up on the couch with me? Talking to a cat. It's still hot in here. Let me fix that. There we go. Okay. There's no good way to do this. Dead L series and you got a replacement for it. That's good. Here. That'll work. Here. What will work even better is to move this here. Yeah. I have so much stuff in my Chromebook's case. Guys, my school year starts in 10 days. I got 10 days left of summer. I'm cooked. There's not room for the cat to come up and sit. Scoot over. Ruby, you want to come up and on here? Might be chilling with the cat. Glad to have you here, man. This is not going to be an interesting live stream. I'm literally just streaming my life for the next 4 hours, as opposed to doing something I actually want to do on stream. I think the cat might be joining me. What's up here? Come on. About those 3D print files, I haven't taken a real close-up look at them recently because I've just been busy with a couple other things. So I have them. I downloaded them. I just didn't take a close look at them. So here, I'll actually do that. Open them up on Fusion. Oh, and the cat's gonna sit on the floor. Okay. A lot of stuff. What? A lot of things on Google Drive. Look at this cutie patootie. Look at her. She's a fat cat. She's a very fat cat. An adorable fat cat. She might come up and snuggle with me on the couch. If there's room. Here, how about this? I will scoot all the way over here so that she can sit on the side. Oops. Here comes the cat. Come on. Here she is. Oh, and she wants to check out this. She wants to check out the stream. Oh, oh. Kirby. She's very curious. Oh, and she's typing on my computer. How adorable. My computer's gonna be like, what kind of a password is this? Oh, hi. Oh, she wants pets, as usual. Hold on, I'll pet you, but let me hold backspace on my laptop so I can. Oh, she's purring very loudly. I have my phone propped up on my computer, so. Oh, now she wants to. She's licking me. I'm over here. I guess I never told you guys I have a cat. Surprise, I have a cat. She's begging for attention. So now it's just me and the cat. I think she's 11, maybe 12 this year. Oh, and now she's back. Typing on my computer. And she's back. We've been out of the house for a few days, or for a day or two, so she's craving attention. I'm attempting to load those files you were talking about right now, but Fusion 360 has to reload. It has to update, so I'm waiting on that. So I sat down on the computer because I have a bajillion 3D printer files. Not 3D printer files. Those are the ones I'm about to look at on Fusion 360. I have a bajillion video files that were on this computer that are like copies, but I'm not sure if all of them are copies or not. So I'm going to put them on my Google Drive and make sure they are on there, but not duplicates. Oh, and there goes the cat. That's breezy. That's what that. What should you do with your Samsung motor? I mean, I would assume you'd print a siren for it. If I had a spare Samsung, I would totally print a siren. I want to do some sort of 912 port siren, whether that's a Banshee 115 or a Model 7T. I want to do one of those. Is it done yet? No. Gentex Mini Horn rebranded by Potter. Interesting. Sorry your computer died. That's no fun. What am I looking for? What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. I'm going to attempt to get my hard drive to connect to this computer and to stay connected. Nice. That was a voice crack. Nice EAS captures. Okay. All right, I'm going to copy a bunch of stuff from my Google Drive over to this hard drive. So that's going to take forever. So I'll just do that while I there we go. Copying 704 items from my drive to my storage. 100 gigabytes? Wow. Hold on, let me check this chat. $49.04 True Alert device uses Smart Sync so you can manually turn it because it's. Yeah, there are several. Oh, I hate this hard drive. You know. Try again. Hold on. Was it? There's no way it was that fast. Okay, so this hard drive sucks. What's up, man? I'm struggling to get this hard drive to behave. I have it connected to this computer. I'm trying to sync a bunch of my stuff over to it, and it is refusing to work. Because this type of USB connection is terrible, and it broke within like a week. So I have to do the whole prop it at the right angle thing. Come on, plug in. If I don't jam it in there at some arbitrary angle, it randomly disconnects and corrupts like a bunch of the files. There we go. Yeah, this is like a version of micro USB. There's nothing even in the folder. Okay, let me try again. Copy everything except for those two folders over to my storage. Okay. So the files are copying. It says it'll take about 15 more minutes. And Fusion 360 is updating. It is 96% of the way there. Let me see if I can look up what kind of USB port this is. It's micro USB B. So I know that there's regular USB, there's mini USB, micro USB, USB-C, and then there's micro USB type B, which is like, did it just disconnect? Did the hard drive just? Yep, the hard drive just disconnected. Me? I hate this hard drive. I hate it with a passion. Okay, let me disconnect that. Cool that you got the speaker. I did see your video on it. Fusion 360. No, it's not done yet. Okay, I'm gonna put this computer down and I'm gonna like do something to try and get this hard drive to work. I think I'm just gonna tape the cable like that so it stays straight. It stays connected. Temporarily, of course. I need a new cable. This old one broke super quickly. But I don't really know what to do until that. It's not a common cable, so I can't just get a replacement. All right. This is very professional. Just taped the cable like that so it stays connected. Gonna get some more drivers and make it a siren. Cool. All right, back to what I was doing. Is it gonna stay connected this time? Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Currently it's scanning and repairing the drive. Alright, have fun mowing. I do that a lot. That's my summer job. Okay. So now that I can get this hard drive to hold a reliable connection, I'm going to attempt for the 4th time now to copy a bunch of files over to it. And see what happens. Wish me luck. Go. Okay. It's getting somewhere. Oh, there goes the cat. So that does its thing. Just stop. Yes, it did. Okay, try number 5. Okay. I'm just going to let that run in the background while I still wait for Fusion 360 to update. What's up, man? So, once Fusion 360 finishes updating in about 3 to 5 business days, I can look at those 3D files that I said I was going to look at. And while that happens, I'm copying a bunch of files over to this hard drive. And once that's done, I can go through them and make sure there aren't any duplicates anywhere. And then I can clear a bunch of storage on stuff. So yeah. This stuff I'm doing is not particularly interesting, but it has to be done, and the house is quiet, and I'm thinking about it, so I'm going to do it. There are currently 690 files waiting to be copied over onto this thing. And the time just keeps going up. It's okay. I've got 4 hours. Okay, more like 3 hours, because I need to leave about a little bit before 9 o'clock. So now we wait on Fusion and the Files app. Yeah, YouTube moderation is ridiculous these days. Let me pull up Twitch and see what's going on. Looks like one of the streamers I'm subbed to is playing Lethal Company right now. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to stick around to watch this, but that's okay. There we go. Alright. Just now know what they're doing. Fusion 360 is still at 98% updated. I just sent a message without anything in it. Guess now we just wait. This computer's almost out of battery already. I just unplugged it from 100%. Oh, let me get the charger. These laptops are like 7 years old and their batteries are already giving out. It's ridiculous. This is probably not getting optimal ventilation at all. Okay, here, let me fix that. Let's see if I can do one of these. Alright, looks like Fusion 360 is about to restart and update. Okay. Here's what I got going on. Got the computer just levitating on this thing so it can get proper ventilation from below. Yeah. Oh, looks like Fusion is doing something. Oh, there you go. It did restart. Huh. This is really an unideal machine to be running this kind of stuff, but like it's better than nothing. Autodesk Fusion. I think there's a ton of dust in there because this computer doesn't really move that much air. Like it comes out here and goes, yeah, I barely feel it. There is a one of my friends at school has a laptop. He doesn't use a school Chromebook. He uses one of his own. And it's like a gaming laptop, and the fan on that thing is so loud that like we can hear it over the teacher talking. And so it's become just a joke now that whenever his laptop starts revving like that, we just think it's going to take off through the ceiling. It's pretty funny. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be in that class this year because I don't have to. Here, let me... Why does YouTube want to add effects to my video? Let me open up the blinds. Take a nice look at my backyard. Yeah. Feels a little better. It's almost 6 o'clock. I'm starting to get a little hungry. Not gonna lie. Hey, Fusion restarted! Yay! Okay, now I'm gonna put my phone back down and pull those 3D files up so I can finally look at them. We're back to Thunderbolt, right? It's like peak siren enthusiasm is just having a Thunderbolt in your backyard. Bro, my HOA and my parents would kill me if I managed to actually get a full-size siren, probably. I would love it. But, oh, they'd probably be bad. Okay. All right, let me actually get those files that I said I was going to look at a half hour ago. Yeah, I'm working on that. Let me pull them up and import them into Fusion so I can look at them properly. Go back through my notification history so I can find the link. Yeah, Trains to Sirens one. He's got like, I did put together a list at one point of every siren that he's owned on his channel, whether he still owns it or not, and he has owned 25 full-sized sirens now. Let's see. I'm trying to find where these files are, where the link is. Frankly, I don't see it right away. Yeah, he has his Thunderbolt 1000, his 1003, his 2T. The modulator, he doesn't have the modulator anymore. The modulator got struck by lightning a couple of years ago, and it killed like the entire siren. It fried it, so he had to get rid of it. But he now has two Whelen 2810s, two of them, and he has a DSA 6, I believe, hooked up to an ESC 864. Yes, he also had a 2001. He still has his 2001 130. I can pull up that list once I find these files. Scrolling through, hundreds and hundreds of YouTube notifications to try and. Here it is. Open a link. Copy that. Close. All right, let me open this link in my other browser. Okay, so it's a 2903. Let me download all of these files. Actually, there's a better way to do this. Cancel download. Okay. 4 files are downloading. Let me hit import on Fusion. Let me go to 43 2910s. I don't have any Whelen systems near my area. I know Dewajak has 3 vortexes, but that's not an entire system. Especially because they also have those modulators as well. So, okay, I am importing those 3D model files into Fusion right now, so I will be able to view them in just a moment. Okay, they are in. Let's open them up. Oh, I have to open them as Fusion designs. Create Fusion design, create Fusion design, create Fusion design, create Fusion design. Oops, all hockey puck towers. Yeah, I've driven through McKinney one time. I'll occasionally visit the Dallas-Fort Worth area because I have family in the area. And so I have driven through McKinney and gotten some pictures of their sirens, but like, they were like a mile away when I took the picture, so it's super hard to see. Their system is just 2910s and a single Thunderbolt. Yeah. I know McKinney used to have so many 4008s, and now they're becoming harder and harder to find, I think, right? Because they're getting replaced. Okay, so I'm looking at these. The 4008s are getting replaced this month. Okay. I hope someone tries to acquire those. I really hope someone tries to acquire those. Ooh, okay. I see the files that you sent. I don't know how to pronounce that name. TTF HA blah, blah, blah. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. I'm sure you have a YouTube username, but I don't know how to I don't know what it is. Yeah, Dallas's system is currently only 2000. Is it not all 130s? Like I know they have a bunch of inactive Thunderbolts, but well, they're inactive. Um Oh, seriously, like the vortexes? Like the like Fort Worth's vortexes, are they going to get replaced with 2001s? TTFER fastest. That's true. I'm going to attempt to open up those 30 models you sent me. Hmm. Um, so it looks like these models you sent me are for a Simplex 2903 remote light, right? Subrose vortexes and hornets. Most are getting. Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that the Fort Worth sirens were getting 130. Dang, that sucks. Yeah. Undo that. See, now my computer's complaining and the fans are going nuts because I opened up Fusion. Hmm. Well, that sucks that a bunch of sirens in Texas are getting 130'd. That's really unfortunate. Well, I mean, at the same time, though, like, I'm sure it's fantastic for for Fort Worth because they're 2001 130s. They're a lot, it'd be nice to have a homogeneous system of sirens. So I'm sure that they're happy about that. Um, Basically, just a 2903 missing the horn part. It was modified, and they're pretty cool. Hopefully, you can print them. Probably not, though. If you could print them, that'd be amazing. I've thought about printing a Simplex 2903, like a full one, as a light plate, but I don't have a mechanical horn for it to go on. And if I'm going to get a 2903, I'm probably going to just get one with a mechanical horn, and I kind of want to. I'd rather have a genuine one. Um, That's an interesting concept, though, for a remote light. Like a 2903 remote light, but not a 2904 remote light. Like it's using the style of a 2903 plate. I think that's interesting. I think maybe you should 3D print test that since it's your design. I'd like to see it. But I'm not sure it's something I'm going to make just yet. But I appreciate you sending me those files. Let me see. Dallas has an inactive SD10, an active 3 V8H, 3 modulator 6024s, 13012B, inactive and active SRNs, and a T128. Okay. The SD10 will get replaced. Aw. Well, it's cool they have more than just 2001s, and I know that they recently started testing week or monthly instead of yearly, which is super nice. Replaced by 130. Oh. Yeah, I think the about the 2903 design. I think I've seen this before. And I considered downloading one to 3D print one, but like I said, I'm not sure I want to make this. Not because it's bad. I think I just decided I don't want to. If I'm, yeah, I don't. I'm not sure I want to print this. All the iconic sirens you've seen on YouTube are all getting 130'd. That sucks. I do actually know of a 130 that might get 508'd. The most recent video of a 2001 130 that I posted, the one that's one of the Niles 2001 130s, Tyler Noy replied in the comments that it's probably going to get replaced by a 508 at some point because the motor brushes are toast, which is why it had those weird pitch fluctuations during wind-up and not just because of collector rings. Yeah. I think... Okay, let me... Hold on. I'm having two different conversations at the same time. Dallas had 2750s in a 2016 that was used for a flood protection system. 4 out of the 6 sirens were removed. Okay. And then if you end up getting a 3D printer, you're definitely going to test the design. I think you should. 3D printers are getting less expensive. And the printer that I got is like a super cheap Ender 3 model, and it works pretty well. So I got mine for like $175, and I think they're still selling printers at around that price. Maybe not, like an Ender printer is like your first printer, but I don't think you ever want to get a Creality Ender printer for like a second printer. Like I'd recommend navigating away from that. If I end up getting a 3D printer, yeah. Heard the Johnson Creek Super Banshee got 130'd. Both 500s got 130'd. Milwaukee Hurricanes about to get 128'd. Yeah, the Milwaukee Hurricanes replacement is already installed, and it's just not switched on yet. They're just going to wait for the Hurricane to die, and once it does, then they'll switch the T128 on. But yeah, once that blower gives out, it's not going up. Irving has had 130s and some more 508s. I've also heard that Ender 3s have had clogging extruder issues, but I've never had that with mine. Maybe that's because I don't print real fast. I print using the recommended print speed most of the time, which is I print at 80 millimeters a second for the infill and 60 millimeters a second for everything else. And 20 millimeters a second for my first layer. So I take my I'm real patient with my printer, and I treat it. I don't push it real hard. And it's still just a mediocre printer. It's good for teaching you the basics. The learning curve isn't super steep, but if I had more disposable income, I would I would totally upgrade. But I don't need a second 3D printer for how infrequently I use mine. So I don't think it's justifiable. What if instead of letting the Milwaukee Hurricane die, they gave it a Thunderbolt blower? I mean, I I guess I think I think the thing with that though is that a lot of siren enthusiasts don't seem to understand. They don't look at it from the perspective of the city, where like I have to be real with you guys. This city doesn't care that it's a hurricane and that it's rare. They just want a working tornado siren system. So if one dies, they're going to replace it with a new one. Um, so yeah, it makes sense to install. From a business perspective, it makes sense to install a T128 that's guaranteed to work, um, as opposed to continuously upgrading this old siren that also doesn't have battery backup either. It's an AC siren; it doesn't have batteries, and they're already replacing all of their other sirens with T128s. So Milwaukee might as well replace the Hurricane with a T128. Like, yeah, it sucks that a lot of Milwaukee's sirens are disappearing and that it's all going to be T128s now. But from the perspective of Milwaukee, they just want a working siren system, and so they might as well put up nice ones that do their job, even if it's T128s and siren enthusiasts think they're boring. It just makes more sense. I think the only thing with T135s is that they're so much more expensive. Um, that's why they're not super popular. Um, and you don't see a ton of T135 ACDCs is because um, the increase in price is not worth the increase in output. Where it would be more expensive to install a system of fewer T135s than to install a system of more T128s. We're in an era when every siren is the same, just 2001 130s and T128s. Exactly, like an extra $3,000 for a 3 decibel increase. That's not gonna make that's a large difference in cost for not that much extra coverage. But I think you're right that a lot of new sirens are. I mean, yeah, a lot of the sirens are just getting replaced with 2001s and T128s, only because they're not like Federal Signal and American Signal aren't making any new sirens anymore. Like they're not coming out with new models, um, because they don't need to. Um, like the the only difference between the 2001 SRNB and the 2001 130 is that they made the back column taller so that there's no air bottleneck, so that it can reach 130 decibels. But like they haven't changed the 2001 130's design in decades, and they still make it. Um, so I think that Federal Signal has just stopped, and same with American Signal. Like the T128's been out for forever, um, and I think that they're just going to keep making them because they don't feel any need to improve on them because they do their job well, and they've kind of become the standard because they've made them for so long. Exactly, 20 years. Let's scroll back and read some more messages. Give it a Federal Signal controller and a Thunderbolt blower. Well, their system is all American Signal, and all of the T128s that are replacing their older systems in Milwaukee are using American Signal controls. So it wouldn't make sense to give it an FC and then have to also manually activate that siren by sending out Federal Signal tones. So, um, yes, American Signal did just come out with the Clarity, but it's kind of that's more of a campus siren. It's like the Sentry SV16, or not the SV6, whatever it is, the SV8 or whatever they actually Sentry's siren. It's more of a campus siren that is focused on voice clarity and not raw output. Um, Kind of like those LRAD arrays that it's not really an actual siren, it's just a speaker array that's programmed with siren sounds. I think that's kind of the same thing as the Clarity. Like the Clarity isn't going to replace the T128, and it's not quite on the same level. It's like a level below that. It's like not quite even the same purpose. It's more of like a campus-wide alert system, and not like a tornado siren or outdoor warning siren like that. Be a dream if Federal Signal pulled a Frankenstein and did a year-long production run of the Thunderbolt. That would be crazy, but unless like there's a huge push from siren enthusiasts, that's not going to happen. It just doesn't make any sense from a business perspective. Because in terms of siren, like just bullet points and features and things, the 2001 130 is just objectively a better siren in terms of usefulness as a tornado siren. The Thunderbolt might be cooler and more interesting to enthusiasts, but like the 2001 130 is louder, it can project further, requires much less maintenance, it has battery backup, like just all of these advantages that just make it a better product, and it does its job better, even though it's maybe less interesting. So let me look at more messages. Let me scroll back up. Thunderbolt 1000 with a 2130 rotator. That'd be interesting. Only new sirens you've ever heard of are the Sentry Macroburst and the ATI siren. Yeah, Sentry did come out with those, but then again, those are just like modified F2s. Like it's not a full-sized siren. Yes, ATI still does make sirens, and they're in some pretty deep legal trouble because they tried to just steal a bunch of siren designs from American Signal and from Federal Signal. They tried to make their own omnidirectional electronic siren just by stealing modulator designs and I-force designs, and so they're in pretty deep legal doo-doo right now. Someone just texted me to remind me about something, so I'm gonna be right back. I need to. The modulator patent expired. Well, they tried to copy the modulator 2 designs, which is why. I need to go check something up in my room. I'll be right back. Okay, I had to check my calendar for something. I need to send a text message, so the stream's gonna freeze for just a second. Too far gone. Way too far gone. Like the WS 2000 there that has the only thing that's really left is the metal columns. I'm pretty sure every single driver has been taken out of it. Every single Atlas horn on those metal columns has been destroyed and needs complete replacement. So yeah, I think that's I don't think it's possible to revive every single siren. And plus, West Shore Services, I did find out the reason they have so many 2001 130s at their yard and just 2001s in general is because what they do is they will replace, if they ever replace a siren, like that 2001 in Niles that I was talking about, if West Shore Services comes down and replaces that 2001 130 with a 508, they're going to take the 2001 130, bring it back to their yard, refurbish it, and then install it again somewhere else. And that's what West Shore does with a bunch of their 2001s and 508s, like their modern Federal Signal sirens. They have just a rolling, just like a handful of sirens that they constantly put up and then take down once their life is over. Then they'll refurbish them and then install them back up somewhere else. So that 2001 that's in Niles, at Southwest Michigan College, if it gets replaced with a 508, that 130 is going to come down. They'll probably replace the motor on it and then put it up somewhere else that needs a siren, and that 2001 130 will go back into service. And then let's see. Didn't American Signal take the ATI HPSS 32 design unless it's flipped where ATI took the design from American Signal? So the thing with that is it uses the same speakers, like those speaker horns, but the design that they mount on, the central piece that they mount on, is different. So they didn't necessarily steal the design, they just used the same horns. In the same way, so many companies use the Atlas CJ46 horns on like the WS2000 and the electronic sirens and the Federal Signal DSA, but like they didn't, there's not been legal trouble there because every company was just using this horn design, this horn model. So, yeah, we're printing full-scale sirens now. Printing in aluminum is actually possible now in fiberglass printing too. I didn't know about fiberglass, but I know that I think the company is called JLC 3DP that 3D prints parts in steel, I think. Or maybe they just machine it really well. I don't know. You can order parts online where you send them a 3D model, and I think it's 3D. I think they'll 3D print it in steel or aluminum. That's cool stuff. I've watched a lot of Integza, this fairly popular like science building YouTube channel, and he uses that a lot to get parts. He does a lot of rocket engines and hates tomatoes. Okay, so my computer says that there's about 13 minutes left in copying these files over, and then we can get back. You have a 2001 130 near you. That's cool. And surrounded by wheelins. Yep. So my relatives who live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, they are right in the middle of the huge system of vortexes. And I actually did go record one once. It was, I think, 2 years ago. Yes, it was in 2024. And I actually have a video of that on my channel. It's a while back, but I did record their closest siren because I happened to be at their house during the test. So I was able to drive just down the street and record the vortex going off for 90 seconds of wail, which was super fun. That was my first wheelin'. Craft Cloud lets you print in aluminum, glass, carbon fiber, basically a fiberglass, titanium, stainless steel, basically. So, wow, that is a lot of materials. Hey, Jax. You live pretty close to the Thunderbolt in Grand Rapids, just can't hear it from where you live. The 2001 takes over. Okay. I've thought about going up to into Michigan to see some popular stuff that like Siren 1000T will record, like Battle Creek, but that's a pretty far drive for me. So the only reason I'd probably go up there is if I was already in the area for some reason and the test was happening. I would probably go up and see the 612, the yellow one, before it gets replaced or upgraded or before it ends. And I know there was a huge deal about Battle Creek upgrading their siren system, which got everyone thinking that they were going to 2001 the entire system and replace everything. But what they ended up doing is they just replaced both of the ATIs with that didn't work. They just replaced both of the ATIs and then just upgraded the controls for their existing sirens, and like just upgraded their radios. They didn't even upgrade the control itself. So like I'm pretty sure the 612 is still on its Siretone, which is super cool. Do you remember the alerter I told you about a few streams ago? The one you said that you live nearby, I think. Your warning system when you grow up, basically a siren company. It's more basically like Yamaha. It's hard for me to. Interesting. Oh, hey, so remember how I said that I had a list of every siren that Trains and Sirens 1 ever owned? Here's that list. So this is based off of his... Oops, stop my camera. This is based off of his videos that no longer exist. So we started out with a Model D, then a Model A, then another Model D, and a bunch of more Model Ds and Model As. Then his Federal Electric Model 2, the long leg one. The 2001, his Model 2T that he still has. He had an OC9 for a while. His Thunderbolt 1000, the STH10, the modulator, the Sterling Little Giant, which I'm pretty sure he got rid of. His 1003, both of the Model 5As that he's now gotten rid of. His he had a WS or a WP S3000 for a while, but I think he got rid of it. He had a Model 5 BT for a while. The gray one, I don't know if he still has it. And actually, he did have another 5 BT back here a ways. I think it was actually before he got the 130. So, Federal Signal Model 5 BT C3 1/2. The brown one. So yeah, and then his 5BT, the C2 1/2, the gray one, and then his 2810, the first one. He got another Model D, a really old Model A, and then his 6M Jail Bar 1000, which replaced his current or his old 1000, and then his DSA and his new 2810. All right, see you, Jax. So I think this is every siren that Trains and Sirens 1 has owned, at least that he has posted about on his channel before he took down all of his videos. Which I'm pretty sure he still hasn't put those back up. And I don't know why, but I'm just going to let him do what he needs to do. Let's see, 128 files left, 25 gigabytes. His hard drive is 1 terabyte, so I think it's got maybe 200 gigabytes left on it after I upload all of these files. But several of these I will probably delete because they'll be duplicates. So we'll see what happens. My cat. Can I zoom in? Oh, you probably don't want to watch that. So now I'm just waiting for these files to copy over. It says it'll take about 10 more minutes. And you know what? It's 6:30. I'm gonna warm up some pizza rolls for dinner. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm just gonna do this. Enjoy staring at the ceiling while I get pizza rolls in the air fryer. This is peak Mac on a Fudge 5 right here. Staring at the ceiling while I put pizza rolls in the air fryer. There we go. Probably not the best dinner ever, but whatever. Yes, W ceiling. You know, this ceiling actually has a patch in it somewhere. I think it's well, hard to see with these two lights hanging here, but we have these can lights. Well, I don't know if they're even can lights. We have a couple of these around our kitchen. And there used to be one above this island. I think it was right there. It was actually off center. So we took that out and replaced it with these lights to match the light that hangs over our table. And these are actually centered, which it looks pretty good. But I remember actually I can see the patch. There's a little square. Here, I can trace it with my shadow. On the right there. It's a square patch right there. That's where the light used to be. This looks so much better. A very bright kitchen. It looks nice. Oh hey, there's a Fire Alarm 9200 video premiering right now. Home System Test 15. Oh, I might have to go watch that, guys. Not gonna lie. I might have to go watch that. Here, you know what? I'll watch it on the computer. We'll do a live reaction to a live YouTube video. How about that? Yeah, my YouTube subscriptions recommended page is so weird. I don't see it. Yes, I'm a Murder Drones fan. I love Murder Drones. It's great. This is Death Templar making a real life sin. Super cool. Fire Alarm 9200. Live? No. Videos. Here we go. Premieres in 25 minutes. Oh, it's in 30 minutes. Okay. We won't watch that yet, but I'll set an alarm or something. Still have some videos of a 4010 left. Uploading all those before he gets to the new system with the 4100. Cool. Okay, we can watch that later. Here. Alexa, set an alarm for 6:58 p.m.
Alarm set for 6:58 p.m. today.
Cool. This is 84% complete. That's good. I forgot this has been here. And this has been here. Okay. Let me, okay. How did the Thunderbolt test go? Are you talking about the one in Constantine, Michigan? That was, if you're asking about that one, I think that test went really well. My only complaint would be that it was super dreary and raining. Went to the alerter in Jenison recently. Yes, Texas loves 130s. And yeah, they used to have some hurricanes too, didn't they? They had several, because there was, Greenville? I remember there was Greenville. And then there was there's that popular, like, VHS recording of a hurricane in Texas. That might have I don't know if that was Greenville. Oh yeah, Garland, that's right. Right. I forgot about Garland. Come on! I had considered possibly printing Jared's half-scale Hurricane as just a core, not as the entire siren, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'd rather print something 912 first, because actually 912 is my favorite port ratio. I like that the most. Whether that's a Banshee or Model 5 BT, I think those are probably my 912K, and that would be something else. I think the I think okay. Air fryer. Might make a custom siren from your megaphone speaker. Okay. You know, I considered getting a second one of those black 50-watt megaphones so I could have two of them. It would be 100 watts in total, and then I could do a proper dual tone siren where one tone is played on each megaphone. But considering how loud the one megaphone already is and how it would be really awkward to mount the two together, I don't think I'm going to do it. If you have a bench grinder, you can make a bench grinder siren. That's true. That's like a good first siren, is a bench grinder. If you're not going to get one of those like route waker sirens or something from Adon, if you want to make your own, a bench grinder is a good place to start. 2001 SRNB on Twin Lakes in Cass County, Michigan. I have seen those on Google Maps, and I considered filming them, but I'm not so sure just because my county is filled with 2001, so if I wanted to go see one, I could just go to my county. Rather print a Miles Peterson siren. That's respectable. Let's see. Let me pull up the Michigan siren map to see what else is out there. Oh yes, the Darley, of course, the Darley alerters. The what is it? R379? Is that the Darley model number? Where is this? Maps. Here we go. Master siren map. Validating. Okay. Michigan. You know, what am I doing? I have a Michiana siren map. Why don't I use it? That's the Ohio. I made a Michiana siren map. That's just the top half of the Indiana siren map and the bottom half of the bottom left half of the Michigan siren map combined together into one. So let me go to preview so this is easier to look at. So there you go. There's your Michiana siren map. Pretty cool. I'm gonna go check out my dinner. She just completely crashed when I went to put my camera around. Here, stare at the ceiling fan while I go get dinner. Okay, bonus points if you can identify what kind of ceiling fan it is. I know I mostly do fire alarm and siren content, but beforehand it was 10 years of ceiling fans. down for a few minutes. Okay. Oops. Okay, let me scroll back and read what you guys said. Is the map public? No. But the maps that I use to make it are public. So, you can make your own. It's not hard. I just imported the files. University Park 1003 is slowly going down in pitch. What's the website? It's just Google My Maps, but I'm not going to make it public because it's not, I didn't create it. It's just, I just mishmashed two maps together. And I don't own either of those. So I can't release that and call it my own because I can't, it's not mine. The Nocona Texas 1003 does all three signals. I'm going to have to look that up. Can you do a system test of your fire alarms? I don't have a full system put up right now because I just don't. I have one back box put up, hooked up to that pull station by my door, but that's just powered by batteries. Excuse me. And then I have my fire alarm demo board on the other side of my closet next to my weather radios, but I don't really use that anymore. I might actually take it apart because I don't really want it. I don't use it. Addicted to making siren maps, huh? That's a new one. I can't imagine having to make a siren map like this by hand. That must be painstakingly slow. Like, I can't tell you how many bullet points there are in this map. There's got to be thousands. But like you could tell, that's St. Joe County, all right. And then here's Niles with the three Darleys. Cassopolis with this Model 5 that I'm emailing the fairgrounds about. I made a community post about that. They also have a 2001 130 in town, but it Cassopolis is super terrible at testing on time. So then you have Dowagiac, 3 vortexes, 2 modulators, and the Twin Lakes SRNB. And then I didn't know Indian Lake had an STH-10. Actually, there's 3 Dowagiac modulators. And Pokagon has a Model 5. Let me see. Make a video on your simplex pull station fire alarm strobe lighter. Okay, cool. Where's Twin Lakes, Michigan of Dowagiac? It's northeast up here. I don't know. I don't think it's tied into Dowagiac. Yeah, it's not. It's just part of Cass County. So the Twin Lakes SRNB tests at the same time as the Cassopolis 130. I'm pretty sure. But I'm pretty sure Decatur is... or Decatur. Those are their own... Looks like a lot of these sirens are in their own county. Or like they're controlled by their own city. They're not part of a county system. Like Matawan, Pawpaw, Lawrence, Lawton. That's what it looks like. How many bolts are in Texas? I don't know. Could you at least do the demo board? I might. What type of 2001 do you like? I really like the first and second generation SRNs, especially the second gen. I love the second generation SRN because it's right in between new enough that it's a good, reliable siren, but old enough that it's not like new, you know, the whole like not liking new stuff. So, and I love when they're lower pitched. I love like when they're running on batteries and they're lower pitched. They sound so good when they're doing that. Okay. all caught up on chat. So, this Thursday, I'm going to go see the T-128 by the Elkhart Municipal Airport. That's the closest T-128 to my house. That one and then the T-128 that replaced the CVS Thunderbolt are the two Elkhart T-128s that I actually want to see. I'm not sure if I want to record more Elkhart sirens after that. I know I already recorded the Goshen I-Forces, or at least one of them. So I don't know if I want to record those again soon. Especially because it's a long drive, and I just recorded them, so I'll have to save that for next summer. Went to see your siren on Thursday and it didn't go off. Yeah, I was there too. I still need to post that video. It's not much of a video, but I'll probably still post it. How many sirens are in Niles and Milton Township? Let me see. Niles has 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9. I think 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think there's 9 sirens in between Niles and Milton Township. Because there's the one on Redfield Street. There is the one on the intersection of Gumwood Road and East Bertrand Road at Milton Township Park. There is one also on Bertrand Road, at the intersection of that and La Follette Street. I'm mispronouncing that. So there's those 3. I think those are, or those 4. No, 3. The 4th one is on BB Road. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then there's an SRNB. No, that's not part of Niles. But there's the Southwest Michigan College 2001, and then the 3 Darleys. So, 8. Car were many sirens, nice. Most of them didn't go. Oh, about the 2001 SRN that didn't sound off. Yeah, that probably is an error on the county's part. City near you replaced their 1-year-old T-121s with 508s. Where was the blower at the 1003 that you recently recorded? Yes, it's in the building. When I went and looked, the bottom of the standpipe curved to the right and into the wall, and there was a hole in the building. And I could hear when the siren was running, I could hear the blower running through the garage door because it's reverse wired, so the blower is super loud. Where's the 2001 130 in Niles? It is at the intersection of Highway 12 and 60. It's at the Southwestern Michigan College Niles campus. It's at that building that is like detached from the college. Excuse me. And I don't know what that building is used for. Are there any SD10s in Los Angeles? Yeah, there are, but they're not active. Los Angeles decommissioned their system, but they left the sirens up. You know, another siren I was going to think about recording is the 2 Wheelan 2905s at Warren Dunes State Park, but that's a bit of a drive for me. So that would have to be like on a first Saturday if I didn't want to record Niles, but I was still in the area. Like if I went up to like the 2T22 in LaPorte County and then I went north for the 2905s and then came back home. I might do that at some point because I know that all of the voice sirens in LaPorte County, Indiana are dead. All of the I-Forces and E-classes are dead. They straight up don't work because of the dead batteries. So think there's only 3, because there's the I-Force at the fairgrounds that I recorded along with the 2001, which I didn't know replaced the Thunderbolt. Interesting. And then there's the 2 voice sirens in Michigan City on the coast. There's the E-Class and the I-Force 800. And a couple others, the Drawbridge sirens and the 2001 DC or SRN second gen. But I'm pretty sure the rest of the ASC American Signal sirens in LaPorte County are all T128s. Yeah, the rest of these are all T128s. So LaPorte County only has those 3 sirens and those 3 voice sirens, and they're all dead, which is fantastic. But yeah, if I ever go over to LaPorte County again, I'd probably record the 2T22 located at the like along State Route 20, I think it is. And then I would go north towards Bridgman to record the dual Wheeling 2905s at Warren Dunes State Park in I think that's Bridgman. I don't think that counts as... It's not Glendora. It won't show all the town names because of the all the stuff. It's not Pawpaw Lake. That's really far north. That area. Okay. Let me see. You guys have a lot to say. You like hearing the SRNB at Twin Lakes as part of Cass County, Michigan? Okay. Have you recorded it and posted it online yet? Because I would love to see a video of that siren if it hasn't been recorded by like Warning Sirens of Michiana or something. That would be cool. I know it tests with Cass County, but Cass County is really bad at testing on time. At least that's what I hear, and that's what I found out when I went to see the Model 5 in Cassopolis, and it didn't go off, but I heard the 2001 130 across town go off for like 20 seconds. That's it. Also like single tone 500s. Hawaii has many federal modulators and an EOWS siren. I don't know if Hawaii has an EOWS, but I know they have modulators and a couple I-Forces that are running on ultra voice controllers. Yes, I do like 912, port. Actually, all of the 2001s in St. Joe County have mounting issues because... So they all wobble around like that to some extent because they were installed improperly. The siren was attached to the pole, and then the pole was put in the ground, which that's how you install several sirens, but for some reason, the fact that it's a concrete pole means that it broke the mounting bracket for those sirens, so they're not secured down properly, and so they wobble. And specifically siren number 17, the one located at the roundabout intersection between Bittersweet Road and Cleveland Road, that siren, actually, the mounting bolt has gone completely missing. So the siren is now sitting on top of that pole, just under its own weight, and it wobbles the worst out of any siren in the county. I did post a community post that showed that siren, and it leans so bad that I'm worried it's going to fall off the pole. 710's also a decent port ratio, kind of rare. I don't love tritones for sirens, but it's kind of cool. Everyone has a siren in their profile picture, yep. My favorite siren's probably a Thunderbolt 1003, but I have a lot that I like. 2001 SRN on Cleveland/Maine. Yeah, that's one I filmed, and I posted a short, but I still haven't posted the full video that I got. Near the Heritage Square, yeah. Do something about your sirens. I mean, for St. Joe County, as long as they function, I don't think they're going to mess with them. Move this up. As long as the sirens in St. Joe County function, I don't think the county's going to do anything about it. It's only if it doesn't go off I think more like it's only if it has a problem more than like 2 tests in a row that they do something about it. But like if it wobbles, they don't care. It rotates, it makes noise. They're gonna keep running it. I'm gonna go get dinner. I'm gonna be right back. It's probably cooled off by now. Okay. Alexa, stop. That means it is time to watch the Fire Alarm 9200 video. So, let's pull that up since I just finished talking about what I was talking about. Why don't we watch this video, huh? While I eat dinner. Subscriptions. I'll have to search it up or go find it. I have hundreds of subscriptions. Fire Alarm 9200. Here we go. $7 p.m. All right. I'll write in the chat. Watching this while also live on YT lol. I wish I had a excuse me. I wish I had a way to prop up my phone, but I don't, so I'm just gonna have to hold it like this. Here, we'll get a live reaction of me watching this while I eat dinner. I'm just gonna mute this until the video starts. To answer your question, pizza rolls that I made for dinner. That's what I'm eating. Now here we go. I hate this music actually. Put on 1080p and then just mute the video. Funny. Yeah, there's the YouTube notification. I'm just gonna keep this muted until it reaches 0. Alright, here we go. Let's see what he has to show us, huh? Ooh, new intro. Ooh, iMovie throwback. That is a very iMovie intro.
Alright, it's a new system test with the Simplex 4010 home system. So I've changed all the bells out. I no longer have the Simplex bells or the one wheel-lock bell. And I changed the chevron out for the ADT BG12L. So for alarms in here, I've got my Wheelock MT horn only on a
Oh, they're all going to be on
Wheelock
code 3 tone, aren't they?
HSW strobe plate. And I can't remember the full model number. I'm terrible with it. So, system's on March time, and I'll walk around and show you the rest of the devices, but they are quite similar. So,
I'm going to guess they're going to be all MTs on code 3 tone. Called it. Are we, I'm trying to set up chat. I turned on OBS Studio because I'm going to just do some stuff on the computer now. And this is easier. Chat. Hold on. This is weird because it's a horizontal stream. Oh wow, why is my mic so loud? I'm trying to pull chat up. Can you guys hear me? Fine. I'm trying to do this. I'm using OBS Studio now instead of my phone because it died and I want to do stuff on the computer. You can hear. Okay. Is it louder, quieter? Is it too quiet? Like, is this fine? It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna try and do window. Can I just do screen capture? Let me hold on. I know you guys can't see anything right now, but I'm gonna try and fix that. Is there an option to just do screen capture? No, but I can do window capture or display capture. Okay. Whoa. Let's see. Force SDR. I don't know what that does. Whoa. That's weird. What's the video? What's the stream resolution, guys? Is this I don't know. This is weird. Yeah, OBS. I guess I'm just gonna go to Oh, the YouTube premiere. It was a Fire Alarm 9200 video. I think it was like Home System Test 15 or something. But anyways, now that I'm screen capturing properly. Oh, hold on. Can I bring the chat window forward? I don't think I can. Um, okay, let me try something else. I'm going to close the chat window for a minute so I won't be able to see it. I'm going to open up this stream on my Chromebook and see if I can watch the chat from my Chromebook. Because it's decent. Let me see what I can do here. I don't use OBS Studio to stream things very often, so this is kind of weird. There's cat hair all over my Chromebook. I'm trying to find my channel so I can watch the stream. Let me see here. Load the stream, mute it. I might not be able to. Oh, I can't watch it on my computer. What do you mean not available for my account? Okay, well, let me see. Can I? I guess I could do this, drag it down, and then just make my Chrome window not my full screen. Like, just do that. And then drag that over. I think that'll work. That way I can read chat and still have my computer. Okay, I think that'll work. So, all right. Now, what was I doing? Let me shrink this down a little bit too. That'll work. Okay, so my drive. That's not what I want. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my Google Drive. And I gotta make this one the right size too. This is my other account where my Google Drive is. So since I just copied all of this stuff onto my hard drive besides these two folders, I'm just going to go ahead and delete all of this because I have a copy of it. Let me scroll down so I can get all the videos. There's a lot of stuff. Holy cow. There is a lot. A lot of pictures of sirens that are like the 5th copy of it. And some unseen content that I'll eventually post on this channel. Yeah. Some of these are just personal pictures. So I hit Control A. 506 items. That's quite something. Unselect these two, and then delete the rest. Because I have a copy of it. Nope. Unselect school as well. Come on. 504, and then hit delete. It just moves it to the trash. It doesn't actually delete. So now trash. Okay, so it was 504 items that I had to move to the trash. So now I'm going to plug in my hard drive and make sure that the files that I copied over, make sure that there's 504 of them. I'm just moving something over. And if there is, then I'm going to go ahead and empty my trash and clear 130 gigabytes off of my Google Drive. Okay, so new stuff. Let's scroll all the way down. Can it show me? Yes, 504. So close that. Empty my trash. Delete forever. But it's not deleted forever because I have a copy of it on this hard drive. Cool. So now, oh, that's weird. Can I full screen OBS Studio again? And then just leave the chat overlay and then overlay. Oops. Overlay. There we go. Maybe I can do that. Can I? There we go. Okay. We still good? Okay. So now, here's my storage. I want to look at, where's properties? So this is, okay, so it holds a terabyte. 624 gigabytes or 5. It holds a little under a terabyte and 581 gigabytes are used. Okay. Okay. So now I just need to go through all this new stuff and sort it all. So these are all EAS compilations, which I'm going to drag this side folder over. So it's YouTube. And then within that, there is weather radios. So all of these will get moved to weather radios. Non-YouTube stuff just goes in regular videos. Oops. Wait, where did it go? This just needs to go into the video folder. Move to video. Non-YouTube stuff. Got it. And I'm just going to take all this video and put it, just drag it straight to the video folder. The whole rest of this stream is probably just going to be logistics. Let's be honest, file logistics. So I can delete this folder now because all of it's been moved. And a lot of this is personal stuff, so I am going to close it. Go back to my storage. Yes, I do have lots of things going on. I generate a lot of storage, or a lot of files. Let's see. These videos have been posted already. So these will go under YouTube into my posted folder. Delete that. SirenCon 2026. I'm pretty sure I already have a copy of this. Maybe I don't. I guess I don't. Okay, so good. I'm glad I didn't delete any of this. So let's see. If I go to new stuff, SirenCon 2026, copy that over into my Siren, or move that over into my Sirens folder. Sony tapes. So these are Under video. I already have a folder for that. 1, 2, 4, and 5. Sony Handycam tapes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So under new stuff, that can be deleted. I don't need either of these. These are Siren OSC files that I don't need. Let's see. Show some fire alarm photos. I don't keep a lot of my photos in Google Drive. I keep those on somewhere else. Scissors used for. Oh, now we're just doing wrong answers only in the stream chat. Okay. That's kind of weird. Let's see. A lot of these videos I just need to move to places. Like that's been posted. That's been posted. That's been posted. Let's see. So move these to the posted folder. Whatever. Let me go back. New stuff. I'm going to create a folder for just photos that need to go somewhere else. So I'm going to search in this folder .jpg. Oops. .jpg. And just select all the JPEG files that are in this folder. And move them to this folder. Photos. Okay. So now we're down to just videos, I think. There's also a couple GIF files. At least there's one. So the rest of these should be, yep, the rest of these are all videos that I have to sort. So this is all going to go into YouTube, my YouTube folder. I think a lot of this, some of these excuse me. Okay. I'm going to move this folder over to NEF files, which is even more photos that I haven't converted over yet. Siren Tones is going to go into the audio folder. Calculator games. Interesting. Okay. Video wallpapers. I forgot about some of these. Okay. So back to new stuff. And then YouTube. Sirens. Okay, let me look through videos that have been posted. For sure. So I'm just going to go through and select ones that I know for sure have been posted. That one's been posted. That's been posted. That one. I don't know about that one. That one. Actually, this one I can delete because this is an edit. So that exact video file has been posted on YouTube. And whenever I post stuff on YouTube and I save the video files, I only save the original files. I don't save the edited version that actually goes up on YouTube. That one. That one. Several of these are new. That one. That one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, I've still got stuff from October 2025. A lot of these are a couple more pictures in here. Some of this I just don't know what has been posted, so I'm not going to delete it. That has been posted. Some of these are just EAS videos. That has been posted, I believe. I'm going to deselect that one. Posted, posted, posted. Posted. Yep, yep, yep. And then the rest of these have not. Okay, so these are all going into my posted folder. Okay. Yeah, this is all my unposted fire alarm content. You see it's drastically less. Much, 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 much less. So I have a couple unboxing videos from like more than a year ago. That's been posted. I think. Yes, this has been posted actually, so I'm gonna move that to posted. I don't know if I'm gonna post these. A lot of these are like shorts that I recorded in the wrong orientation, so I can't post it as a short. And ooh, here's my intro. My old fire alarm intro that I haven't used in a while. It's pretty cool. So all of that, every single clip in that intro was filmed as a dedicated video, like filmed for that intro. I did not use any of my content that I had already posted when I made that. I use that intro on a lot of my older fire alarm videos, like when I was posting what was left of my system test videos. Um, and nowadays, I make a lot more informal fire alarm content, so I don't use that intro anymore. But I only post that with fire alarm content. I don't use that for non-fire alarm content. And if I ever like branch out my channels and start posting some of my like if I make a dedicated fire alarm channel, then I would use that intro all the time on that channel. And I would not use it on this channel at all anymore. But this is not a lot of fire alarm content that I have left, as opposed to all of this siren content that I still have left. And each one of these folders is like a video that has multiple clips. The rest of these are all independent of each other. Some of these actually have been posted though. I haven't combed through these folders in ages. Because nowadays I mostly just post stuff as I make it. I don't post it. I don't post from this backlog very often, but I really need to start eating up through this backlog again. So we'll see what happens. But a lot of these are like videos of my 15-watt megaphone before I got my 50-watt one, the big black one. Just these, and then there's even more. This one, this one, this one, this one, that one. More. And there's more in there somewhere with different titles. But like all of these, like this is 20 videos worth of stuff that is all just my 15-watt megaphone. And there's a billion others in here too. So yeah. goodness. Ooh. Here's one that I have been meaning to post for forever, but have not done yet. These 6 videos are from my trip to the Upper Peninsula in Michigan. And this was in 2021. So these are 5-year-old videos. And these were all taken in Munising, Michigan, where I think 4 of them are. Yes, 4 of them are the Eclipse 8 in Munising doing a. What is it? It does a curfew blast at 9 p.m. So 4 of them are curfew blasts. One of them is a video of the STH-10A on top of the paper mill doing its, I believe it's a weekly test. And then this last video is the Eclipse 8 winding down after completing a 3-minute attack signal for a fire call. And the only reason I didn't catch more of it is because we thought it was part of the movie we were watching. So we had the windows open, and we heard a siren going off, and we thought it was part of the movie that we were watching for the first time. It was not. It was a real siren going off, and it was a fire call. Um. So, what is a curfew blast? It is, well, yeah, helps if you know what a curfew is, but it's kind of less of a thing nowadays, but it used to be a huge thing where you had to be, before people had the internet all the time and people would actually go out and play like with other, kids would go out and play with their friends in the neighborhood and things. You had to be back home by a certain time of day, whether that's when the streetlights came on or some towns would have a siren or a whistle or something like that would go off at like 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. or 8 p.m. as like a short blast, as like to remind people that they need to go home, like remind kids and stuff. So Munising, Michigan kept their curfew siren, and so their Eclipse 8 does a blast every single day at 9 p.m., which is what that is. That's what a curfew blast is. What happened to your phone hitting the battery 0%? You charge the phone. Yeah. I'm just going to keep doing it on here because this is convenient and it's better. So, a lot of these are. I don't know what half of these are. So, I need to post some of these UP trip videos at some point. I'm just going to post the video straight to YouTube. But I know that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 were both recorded at the same time. 1 and 2 were 2 camera angles of the same night, and then 3 and 4 are 2 camera angles of the same night. And then 5 was recorded on its own day, and 6 was recorded on its own day. And all 6 of these were recorded at the Airbnb that we were staying at, which is like 3/4 of a mile down the shore. So they're all ambiances. Gosh, I also have this video from May 4th of 2023. Some videos where I battled both megaphones with each other. Another video of my school's 2001 SRN going off on March 5th. There's a billion of these. Just random siren videos that I just put on here instead of posting on YouTube. Goodness. Maybe one day I will burn through all of this, but I don't think that's going to be anytime soon. Okay. Oh wait, here. This has been posted. Port siren test, that's been posted. Move that over. The huge deal of logistics is the main reason I don't post a lot of from this library anymore. But like half of these are videos that I posted. I just haven't moved over to show that they've been posted. Oh goodness, it just keeps going. I could do this for days, and this is probably what I'm going to do. Oh, I also have a bajillion Q Awesomeness videos that have not been posted yet. Seriously, it just keeps going. At least 10 of them. I don't know if they've been posted or not, so I haven't. That's something I'm probably not going to do on stream. Goodness. Well, anyways, the reason I'm sitting down and doing this in the first place is to sort all of these videos from this new stuff folder back into my other stuff. So I'm just gonna click these by what is on them, what is in the video, and just sort them accordingly. Just based off of what I see in the thumbnail. That one, these three. So these are all what I'm currently looking at right now is all the videos that involve my 50-watt megaphone. I'm just going to drag and drop those into the folder for it. Or no, I don't have a dedicated. I forgot. I don't have a dedicated folder for each siren video. I just have all the videos, just blah into here. So I need to organize it in this in the new stuff folder first. And I'm going to start by figuring out which of these videos I can get rid of. Because some of these are like audio files that I'm pretty sure are already in my audio file folder. So if I go to music, dank pods, because that's what these are. What is it? Austrian Army and Dreaming at 432 hertz. I know that's in there. I think. Austrian Army. Let me see. Yes, I have that in its place. So this is the thing in the new stuff folder is a copy, so I can delete that. That's a random EAS video from some time. Okay. That can be deleted. That can be deleted because those are copies. Okay, here. I'm just going to drag and drop a crap ton of videos into my siren videos folder, and I'll just deal with them as I want. So I'm just going to click on all of the siren videos and put them in the folder. Then I'll sort them file by file. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. Can't tell what half of these are. I don't know what that is. 0 bytes. Interesting. I don't know what that is. These are fireworks. Not that one. So these are all siren videos. So they're gonna go into the siren videos folder. A lot of these are EAS videos. They're gonna go into the EAS videos folder, like these ones. These are all EAS videos. Okay. So those are going to go in my EAS video folder, which I titled it Weather Radios because not all of them are EAS captures. Um, Gosh, some of these are fire alarm videos. Like this can be deleted because this has been cut up. I don't know what some of these are. Size 0 bytes, so I'll delete that one. These are both fire alarm videos. That's an EAS video. I'll move that in a minute. That's a fire alarm video. That's a fire alarm video. Move those over to fire alarms. I think the rest of these are all slow-mo videos that I recorded. Yeah. Let's see. So these all go into my regular video folder, into my slow-mo folder. Oh, nope. Not that one. Slow motion. I need to see what some of these videos are. So. Okay, so okay, that's a siren video. What's this one? Oh, that's a Niles video that can go into posted. Wait, no, I haven't posted that yet. I can go into siren videos. This is one of the BTS videos from Niles. I think this is the first. I didn't record a full-length video of the full test. Anyways, I'll put this in YouTube under siren videos. This is also a siren video. These are not. What's this? Oh, that's a Q awesomeness video. So that's a siren video. Hello, come on. Sirens. That's an EAS video. Auto radios. What's this? Oh, that's just some. That's not a siren video. What's this? Wait, here, I can just go to. Oh my goodness. Lagging. Extra large icons. Okay. Okay, slow mo, slow mo, slow mo. Slow mo, slow mo. Slow mo folder. All these are just screenshots of miscellaneous things. These are also slow mo videos. If I go into a video. Okay. I'm just going to rename this folder to fireworks. Can you stop spamming, please? What do you want? What do you need? Are there any modulated roof mounted? I'm not sure. What do you need, bro? What do you need? What do you want? You got whoa. Something you need to I'm trying not to sound rude, but do you need to say something or um I guess just please don't spam. Okay. New stuff. Okay. Did they not get moved? External YouTube show live stream is missing. It's weird. That is a Sony tape. Where do I put that? Okay, well, first of all, this goes in just music. A lot of these are just random screenshots. Some of these are just meme videos. This can go in just music. Skip. Set the tank pods. So I can delete that. The rest of these are mostly personal videos. So I'll just like that one, or just like memes. Okay, and I'll just drag these into the videos folder. Yep. What's in this drive that's not in the folders? Not much. Is that? A lot of this is just going to go straight into not a folder. And then that is a Sony, that is a tape for my Sony camera. I don't know what's on all of these. That is just a random video. That'll go in YouTube, but not a specific thing. And then that is a slow-mo video. Hello, come on. Slow motion. There we go. Now the folder is empty. Go back to my storage, delete this folder. And that means all of my stuff has been somewhat organized. Yay. Sony tape 5.mp4. Is that, there's already one in there. Okay. So I can delete this video. Okay, got an idea for my Michiana Siren map. Okay. It's weird. I don't know what some of these are. This might be loud. I don't know. Oh, it's just me screwing around on onlinesequencer.net. That can just go into... I can't believe I have a place for that. I can go in there. Okay. Texarkana siren map. Interesting. Is that a word? Texarkana. I know Michiana is a word. That's kind of just the word for Michigan, Indiana area. Like that's a local thing that like not a lot of people know about, but like that's a word. Is Texarkana a word? It's a city and a word. I didn't know that. Just like a lot of people probably don't know that Michiana is a word. I didn't know that that's a word for the. Is that Texas, Arkansas kind of area? Or are those two not even connected? I don't know my geography real well. I never took any geography classes. Okay. Well, here, now that. Oh, hey, it's 8 o'clock. So that means I have 1 more hour. A little less than that. So now I'm going to go into YouTube and I'm going to start sorting some of these videos because they are not sorted where they should be. Let's see. It's a fire alarm video. It's a siren video. These are all fire alarm videos. Fire alarm video. Fire alarm video. That is a weather radio. That is a weather radio video. Fire alarm video. Siren. Fire alarm. Siren. Siren. Okay, so I have two videos that do not fit any of these categories. And that's this one, which is I'm not a rail fan, but I don't go seek out trains, but if I get stopped at a train stop, I will sometimes record it, because I like the crossing bells a little bit. But again, not enough that I go searching on YouTube for them or anything. So someone could probably tell me what kind of train horn that is. I don't know. And then it's just basically just a rail fanning video but I'm not actually a rail fan. And then there's this video. This is the other one. This video of just some distant, really, really distant clouds and some very low thunder that you can only hear with like headphones on. Like you can see it's like clear, 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 rain, 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 rain. Excuse me. So that's what that is. The rest of these are fine. Some of these are probably worthy of being posted. These are videos that I've all posted. So these are like all the raw video files, or edited if I don't have the raw video files. And all the siren videos, which I should go back and post more often. I probably will. A lot of these videos that aren't labeled go together. I think I know what video that goes with. What's this? Okay. Now it's Factory Alerter BTS. What's this? Okay. Rename. And then several of these I just need to put into folders. So like new folder. Sentry 7v8 test. And this video goes in there. And there's another one up here somewhere that goes in there. This one. Okay. Are these sort? What? How are these sorted? Date. Descending. I hope it's date created. 2, 5, 3, 4, 6. Oh, weird. So here, at least sorting by date, we'll put a lot of the videos that were made at the same time together. Oh, this one also goes up in there. Come on. Also 78. Okay. Cool. I think this is another video of the Model 5 and Marcellus not going up. Yeah. More video of the Marcellus Model 5 not going off. I don't know if I'm going to find more video of that one not going off. Whoa. That can be deleted. That's a copy. That's a Q awesomeness video. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. All right. These two videos were taken at the same time. Wait a second. This was posted. Or is it this one? I don't know. Well. Oh no, this one was posted. This one has been posted. This was a short. I'll still put them together though. Put them in a folder. Gosh, this is gonna take forever. Fine. Details. Can I not scroll down? Goodness, this is gonna take forever. Can I sort by name? Oh, no, I don't know. Yeah, I can't. I'm looking for this other video, and I genuinely can't find it. Oh, where it went. Oh, here, I can resort by date. Date created. That'll help. Descending. So the newest videos are on top. And this will help me put videos that were made at the same time together. Um, what's this? Another Q awesomeness video. Mm-hmm. Part IDK. Let me guess, this is another Q awesomeness video. IDK2! April 6, 2001, but it's not 2001. Let's see, these were all recorded on the same day. What the? This isn't date created. Date modified, maybe? Okay, so this one. Yeah, I guess it does put them in, organize them by date modified. That's good. So these three go in a folder. Okay. New folder. 50 watt. 50 watt Cybertone testing. Can I move this to the top? Can I move it there? No, I cannot. It's fine. I'll just move these down to the bottom. Easy enough. And then I'll create a new folder. Another new folder. Bitch grinder. here's that other video. This one, and oh, I just lost it. Where was it? I was looking right at it. It's this one and one other one. These two. Okay, there they are. 1, 2. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I don't need to create this new folder. There we go. I think these two videos were done at the same time.
Okay, 100 feet.
What? Yes, these are done at the same time. Oops. One, two. Okay. Several of these videos were taken just kind of because, not as a dedicated video. Oh, so this was before my Model 2 had weight. I was checking the current draw. 5 amps at 9 volts. That's crazy. What's this one? Uh, why is the computer lagging so much? Okay. I need to rename some of these. Okay, here. New folder. What the? What just happened? Just heard some beeping. I don't know what happened. Did you guys hear that? I don't know what's going on. That was weird. Gosh, this is something, I don't know how there are people still watching this. This is not interesting to watch. I don't know what that beeping was. What's this video? So here's... Oh, okay. It's this one. I gotta just label half of these, and then I can actually, like, figure out what they are and decide whether I'm going to post them or not. Also, I'm probably going to have to be done in, like, 20 minutes. Like, be done streaming in, like, 20 minutes. So that I can... I have to be done streaming in 20 minutes so I can pack up my stuff and go drive back up to the lake. So I won't be doing this for too much longer. And this is all I'm going to be doing because this is all I sat down to do. Also, I can't read whatever you're typing in the chat that's not in English. So, please keep it to English. I think this video is me setting off the 50-watt megaphone in an ACA electronic tone. Yeah. That's a video I'll probably want to post. Field electronic. And then this is my pre-siren contest of the German siren before it broke at SirenCon. Okay, what's this? Okay, what's this one? Ooh, this is a battle between the German siren and the megaphone. I think the rest of the files are named. Oh. Interesting. I didn't know you were multilingual. Just please keep it in English. When was this recorded? Properties, properties, properties. August 8th, 2026. That's not right. That's today. Digital signatures. What is there? Details. Oh, November 6th, 2025. November 6th. Okay. November 6th, 2025. Okay. See, it's videos like these that I find, and I'm like, oh, why did I not print that? May 4th. I'm just looking for videos that don't have a name yet. all the Q Awesomeness videos. Okay. You know what? I'm pretty sure all of these have been organized, too. So I think that's... Well, no, I still have EAS videos to do. I can do those, and then I'll end the stream. I'm going to rename Weather Radios to EAS videos. Even if it's not all EAS. So look, I still have EAS videos from 2023. All of this is from 2023. I have 4 years of backlogs of EAS videos. This is all 2026. And then I have several videos that I need to create a folder. Okay, this video, when was this? Details. July 27th. Okay, ES comp July 27th. That would be, yeah. At least these 4 in this folder. And a lot of these, I don't know when they came from. 605? Oh, that's a weekly. Okay, 2026. I don't know what this one is. Okay, it's a barely audible RWT. I believe that was from this year. Let me check when that was. Properties, details, scroll. November 1st, 2025. Okay, what about this one? Is this the same day? Yes. Okay, so these were both 2025. What about this one? I think this was 2026 because it has a newer radio in it. That's from 26. That's from 25. Okay, what about this one? 26. At least to go in that EAS comp folder as well. This one was from 2025, I believe. Oh no, this was January 26. What about this one? Properties. Details. Also from 26. Okay. So the rest of these are from 2026. Move those in there. That's an old self-activation video. And the rest of these. Okay. Some of these, I genuinely don't know. SVR on April 14th. March 15th. March 16th. I just need to label these with the date, not the what it actually is. Properties. Oh, it's different. Okay, so this was the end of 2025, beginning of 20. This was the end of 2025. So this should go in the 2025 folder. This is the last last weekly of 2025. Okay. Back to this. Security cam, security cam, security cam, security camera. When was this? 01/21. So January 21st. RWT, January 21st. 01/28, so this was a week later. Oops. Okay. February 4th. Weekly. Also February 4th? These must be duplicates. Oh 02, 04. Weird. I guess I have two copies. That's odd. I want to move these from this folder over and see if it will refuse to copy it. Okay. So it's the same. It's a copy. That's good. And then July 3rd. July 27th. June 11th. We've had a lot of severe weather this year. June 16th. See? Even the same the same week I had two compilations. May 18th. And then the rest is put the date first. March 6th, LOTSVR. Oh, I have caps lock on. VR. March 6th. No, not what I meant. There. I don't know what this is. And my computer's really lagging because it's a mod file. Oh, I'm pretty sure this is the Indiana statewide tornado drill 2026. Yep. If I go to properties, details, scroll. Yep. When was this? What did it say? Is it March 10th? I think it was March 10th. SWA for severe weather awareness. Okay. This one. What is this? This is a weekly where it did not go off. Where that did not go off. When was this recorded? May 27th. Okay. What about this one? July 16th. Weekly. I think this is a weekly. Yep. And then this, I'm going to move to posted because I technically have posted it as part of a short. And then June 5th weekly. And then this one. I don't know what this is. Whoa, lag. Oh, see ya. Peace, Sirens official. What is this? July 12th? Okay. I guess it was July 12th, and I don't know what this alert is. Oh, another random SMW. Okay. That's my EAS folder for 2026 reorganized. 2025 is going to be something entirely different. Some of these are copies of other files. Like that is a copy. MLV 646. Okay, that is it. So this one is a copy. I don't know about this one. When was this recorded? Properties, details, scroll. December 25th. When was this? January 21st. Apparently. There's apparently a couple multi-angle RWTs in there that are not included. Okay. No. This was Christmas 2025. There's no way. Did I read that right? December 25th, 2025. 10:36 p.m. Okay. Well, I'll move that over. That's 2025 done. I think 2024 is already organized. Yep. 23 already organized. Okay. How long have I been doing this for? Long enough. And I mean that seriously. I want to be done. I just finished organizing all of this stuff, and I'm satisfied with it being organized. So that last thing that I did is like the last thing that I plan on doing tonight. So I'm actually done. Can I eject this? No, I just unplug it. Okay. Chunk. And there it goes. So that's whoop. So that's it, I guess. I guess I think I'm gonna end stream now. So thank you guys for watching. I'm not gonna stream again tonight, even though I might have the opportunity, but I've already been streaming for hours now. So I'm gonna be done. Thanks for watching. This was fun. And I'm gonna definitely post some of those videos that I showed you guys when I was going through all of the folders on this hard drive. I'm gonna definitely post some of those videos. So hopefully you guys will see those at some point. Because now they're off of my Google Drive and on this hard drive, which I'm gonna try and look at a little bit more. So thanks for watching this. I will see you when I post stuff or the next time I stream, whenever.